It's saying it's recording.
Okay, because we can edit. Are we ready then? Okay, this is how we do melatonin implants, at least here. Supplies, ferret soup. Ferritin will work, but ferret soup lasts longer. This is lidocaine that you can get from your vet, or you can order it online, and if you can't find it in a local pharmacy, the horse supply people have it. 2 different sizes of syringes. This is a 30-unit syringe. We don't use those for anything. We use the 100-unit syringes because it's the same measurements as the syringes that we use for doing oral medication. So this one's going, but goodbye. I just wanted to show everybody. That's our pin so that we can mark our little hole. This is not really an implant, guys. Don't panic, but that's what they look like. I always recommend a dark towel, and this is why. If you drop the implant, whether it falls out of the syringe or out of the ferret, you'll be able to see it. If you try doing this on a white carpet or a white piece of towel, implant's going to be gone and you'll never find it. So put something dark colored under your ferret. Everybody in my house is current on their implants, or we'd actually do one. So our volunteer here is got stuffing in it. This is what the implant needle looks like. That is a monsterly large needle. Compare that to this one. These are actually microchip implant devices. I put a piece of rice in there to be our implant so you can see how it works. You put your fingers here, push down on the plunger, and see the implant coming out? Just like that. That's supposed to happen inside your ferret. So, to start with, let's put that back in there. To start with, you have to entertain the ferret. That's where the ferritin of the soup comes from. And these little rascals are not easy to put in here. I put the syringe inside the plastic bag that this implants come in so that you don't ever actually have to touch it, unless of course it falls out. So first time one of the vets or a vet tech picked an implant up and put it back into the syringe, I almost melted down, but that's happened several times and we've never had a problem with them. So that's the purpose of the dark color. If you drop your implant, pick it up, put it back. Okay, not going to mark on my stuffed ferret. This is a regular Sharpie with a little point on it. What you want to do is you take your little Sharpie and you put it right about here. Shoulders of the ferret are like here. You put it right about there, and then you put a black dot right where you're going to do the lidocaine. You pull about half or 0.5 of lidocaine. That's like right there, halfway between the one and the, let's turn that so you can see it in the barrel. Or if you have a really spooky ferret, you can do the one to no harm, no foul. You can give them that much lidocaine, it won't bother them. But the ferret absolutely has to be involved in doing something because they're gonna jump. You take your little black dot and you take your needle and you scruff your ferret just a little bit up, and then we're gonna actually have Al do this for us in a little bit. And then you poke the needle in. It doesn't have to go way deep, and you just do that. Ferret's going to jump because it stings a little bit, but it doesn't really hurt. It's the same stuff they give you when they drill your teeth. I know that wasn't a good recommendation. Then you start watching your clock, and in about 10 minutes, this area is going to be really numb. They're not going to feel a thing, which is a good thing, because this is a seriously big needle. What you're going to do is you're going to take this really sharp point on that little black dot. I'm going to put it just like that, and I'm not going to poke a hole in my ferret, but you're going to see how it works anyway. These things are hard to get through the skin. Ferrets have tougher skin than horses, I know, because I do horse shots too. So you really sometimes have to push hard to get it through there. Now, the important thing is one, you can't have the ferret head up like that, because then you're going to stab your ferret. Can't have it like this, because then you're going to come out the side of the skin. All these things have happened to people over the course of years. If it comes out through the side of the skin, you're going to drop it on your blue towel. You're going to have a little hole over here. It's going to bleed a little, not a big deal. I'll tell you how to fix that in a second. So you're going to put the tip of the needle again right square in the middle of your black dot. Remember, this is dead numb. They can't feel a thing. They might get a little antsy, but they can't feel anything. You're going to lift the needle and the syringe up about that much, not a whole lot, and you're going to pull the skin up past the needle, and then hold your breath because it's going to be yucky, and push that syringe in. Now you don't have to go all that deep, but you do have to clear this part of the needle, and at least half is better. The deeper you can get it, the better, but if you even get it halfway or 3/4, don't worry about it. So once you've got it in there, inside the ferret, then you push this down and the implant goes in under the skin. Here's the tricky part. I don't know how I'm going to do this. You want to squeeze the skin around the needle and then pull the needle out. That way the implant won't follow back out and you're squeezing off the blood flow. So holding it like that, got your soup, your ferret's eating your soup, a minute and a half is plenty of time. Now, if for some reason, see, there's our implant, you can see it. If for some reason the ferret's bleeding and it doesn't stop when you squeeze it off, pull the hair off to the side, and you should have super glue here. I'm out of it, or we would have it. A little tube of super glue, and you just put a dot of super glue, push the skin together. Be careful, you will super glue yourself to your ferret. So super glue, squeeze if it won't stop bleeding. 9.5 times out of 10, just holding it as the needle comes back out and then holding it for 30 or 45 seconds will be enough to stop the bleeding. Very simple. With the lidocaine, ferret doesn't even know it. They don't like being scruffed back here. You don't have to pull the skin way up, just far enough for the needle to get in there. So, good luck. It's not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. Needles will psych you out because, like I said, they're big and they don't go in that skin smoothly. But lidocaine, Ferritone, or soup to keep them busy, and it's a piece of cake. And that's all. Good luck.